Welcome to Tales by Tyrell, where every story teaches a lesson for life. Today's tale is one of rejection, sadness, and finally transformation. This is the story of the Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, in a quiet little farm surrounded by green fields and a peaceful lake, lived a kind and gentle mother duck. She had made a cozy nest among the tall grass by the water, and in it she kept 6 eggs safe and warm. One sunny morning, the eggs began to crack. Crick crack, crick crack. Out came 5 fluffy ducklings, bright, yellow, chirping happily and waddling after their mother. But the last egg was different. It was larger than the others, and it took longer to hatch. Finally, with a small creak and a loud crack, the egg split open. Out came a baby bird. But he wasn't yellow or fluffy like his brothers and sisters. He was grey, clumsy, and his feathers stuck out in odd directions. The other ducklings cheered. "He doesn't look like us," one whispered. The farm animals chuckled and called him names. "Ugly," said the cat. "Too big," said the hen. "Not one of us," said the goose. Even his own siblings pecked at him and ran ahead, leaving him behind. The poor little duckling lowered his head. He didn't know what he had done wrong. He had just been born. Days passed, then weeks. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't fit in. When he quacked, no one listened. When he tried to play, the others pushed him away. The mother duck still cared for him, but even she looked at him with quiet sadness. One cold morning, with a heart full of sorrow, the grey duckling slipped away from the pond and walked into the unknown. He wandered through forests and fields, hiding from animals who teased him or chased him away. When snow fell and rivers froze, he found shelter in empty barns and beneath bushes, shivering through the night. Sometimes, kind strangers gave him food. Other times, doors slammed in his face. But still he walked. Still he hoped. Then one day, the snow melted. The sun returned. Spring had arrived. The duckling, now grown and taller, found himself near a wide, sparkling lake. As he stepped forward, he saw 3 majestic white birds glide across the water. Their necks were long and curved, their wings strong and graceful. He had never seen anything so beautiful. Timidly, he approached the water and bent to look at his reflection. He blinked. The creature in the water wasn't ugly. His feathers were snow white, his body elegant and tall, his eyes bright with life. He wasn't a duckling at all. He was a swan. The other swans saw him and opened their wings in welcome. They didn't laugh. They didn't push him away. They circled him kindly, and for the first time in his life, he felt seen. He felt loved. The little bird who once hid from the world had become something truly beautiful. Not because he tried to be like the others, but because he stayed true to himself through cold days, lonely nights, and cruel words. In today's world, people are often judged for how they look, where they come from, or how different they seem. But like the ugly duckling, everyone has a time to shine. Never let the world define your worth. You are growing, you are becoming, you are enough. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Tyrell. Until next time, remember, the most beautiful wings often take the longest to grow.